Okay, so our first step is gonna be the milk. So we're using soy milk. You could probably use any plant-based milk that you want to, but we've heard that soy actually works best in this recipe, so that's what we're gonna be using.
Yeah, I think it gives it the butterier taste. And also, we've never tried another ones.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
This is what we've tried, and this works.
Okay, so we're gonna be using a 1/3 cup of this.
Okay, and take a 1/4 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar because we just want to make this sort of like a buttermilk. So we just need to curdle it a little bit.
That sounds so gross though.
It does. So this is a 1/4 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Just mix it around and set it aside.
All right.
Okay, so the unusual ingredient that is going to go into this butter is chickpea water, also known as aquafaba. So you're just going to drain the liquid off of there, and it should be around 1/3 cup. And this acts as the emulsifier, so it sticks the butter with the milk together without it separating.
Yeah, aquafaba is really so cool, and you can use it for so many different things.
Yes.
Like, it whips up just like egg whites do, and so we've used it for like mousse or what else?
Macaroons.
Right.
Yeah, they were really tasty.
Yeah. Yeah, so that made a 1/3 cup, and we're going to dump that into the blender.
Yeah. Now you're gonna add your salt. So depending on how much salt you want in your butter, we're gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. If you want unsalted, which we've never tried before, I'm sure that would also work, or if you want less salt.
But I feel like this would just help it taste like normal butter.
Like the vegan butter that you would buy. Okay, and now you just put the lid on.
And blend her up.
And blend it up until it's nice and frothy.
So we're gonna be using a full cup of refined coconut oil. This is gonna be the base of your butter. We're using refined coconut oil because it won't have that same coconutty taste.
There is 2 different types of coconut oil you can buy. You can buy the extra virgin coconut oil, or you can buy the refined coconut oil. The refined coconut oil is best for butter because it doesn't have that coconutty taste like Anj was saying. And you can get it in the grocery store right beside the other coconut oil and all the other oils. So what we're gonna do with this is once you've gotten your 1 cup, smush it down to make sure that it's actually exactly 1 cup. Then you're gonna put it in your microwave for like do 20 seconds, give it a stir, and then another 20 seconds and it should be good. We don't want it hot, we just want it to be melted.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's not totally melted yet. The bottom is melted a lot more, but I'm just gonna mix it up and put it back in the microwave. So this has been in the microwave for 40 seconds in total, and it looks pretty melted. There's a couple chunks. I don't know if we should put it back in there. So we just put this in for another, 10 seconds, and it's actually looking a lot better.
Nice and clear.
No chunkies in there anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the blender on, take the little thing. Most blenders have a thing that they can pull off the top. And as it's blending, we're gonna just very slowly pour the oil into the aquafaba. And now slowly pour in the milk. Look at this. You can see it has gone nice and thick. It looks almost like mayonnaise. So now what you wanted to do, this is not necessary, this is just for aesthetic purposes. Take a little bit of turmeric, like a pinch, and put a tiny bit into your butter. Yeah, you only want a pinch. You don't want it orange. You just want a touch of yellow into your butter so it looks like.
So like that?
Yeah, well, and try it. Try tiny little pinches at a time.
Okay.
And mix it up for a couple of more seconds.
But yeah, it's not liquid anymore, and that's what you want. If it's still liquid in here, you probably need to do some adjusting.
Yes, and I think that's the key is if you put your aquafaba in first, blend it till it's nice and frothy.
Frothy, yeah.
Then you put your oil in slowly, and then you put your milk in slowly, and it should like congeal, like almost instantly. Now you put in your turmeric and give it another little mix. See if the color is the way you want it. Maybe
a little bit
touch more, yeah.
And we actually found that the color came out the longer that it sat, like a couple days later.
Yeah.
It actually was a lot more yellow than when we started, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't really care about the color of my butter.
Exactly, and it didn't change the taste at all.
No.
So we're gonna add a touch more. So this is like 2 tiny little pinches.
Tiny little ones.
And we'll give it another mix. Isn't this just the coolest thing ever?
Yeah. And yeah, turmeric is very potent. I don't know if you've worked with it before, but if you get it on your clothes or your hands, like my fingers, just by touching it are already gonna be stained.
Yeah.
So watch out for that.
Yes. So last time that we made this, we actually added coconut oil and avocado oil. This time we did not use avocado oil, and it turned out just as well.
Just by accident we forgot, and fluke, it still worked.
It still worked. If you want it a little heart healthier, I know coconut oil is actually good for you, but if you wanted to add a little bit of avocado oil, you sure could. I would just add maybe 1/3 of a cup in with your melted coconut oil and then pour it in like that. Now, you can just scoop this out and put it into a container, into a butter dish. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use this little silicone muffin tin because each of these ones is very close to 1/2 of a cup, and so it actually works out really well for us.
Nice.
So we're just gonna squish it into there, put it into the fridge, and then pop them out afterwards and put them into a container.
Awesome.
You can see how amazing this looks.
Well, it kind of just looks like congealed stuff.
It is, but I was so shocked the first time. I was quite skeptical if it would look like butter, if it would taste like butter. And
It tastes really good.
it
Like,
tastes amazing.
yeah, and who would have thought you could make this out of literal like oil and then chickpea water?
And milk.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
The easiest, coolest thing ever. And all you have to do is pop it into the fridge, and it makes about 2 cups, because this is about 1/2 a cup. So it makes about 2 cups of butter. Okay, we'll see you back here in 5 minutes.
And you can taste it, and it actually does taste like butter. It is very weird though, taking a scoop of butter and then tasting it on its own. Okay, so we're back, and we just took the butter out of the fridge. It's been there in there for a couple hours, and it looks perfect. It
does.
popped right out of the things, so easy.
It does. It looks perfect. It tastes great. And you're getting a cheaper, healthier version of butter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we're quite pleased with this, and we really, really hope that you try this.
And like, you probably have the ingredients at home. Like, if you are not wanting to run out to the store or whatever, this literally took like, what, 10 minutes max, then just like leaving it in the fridge.
Yeah.
And it looks great. Like, it looks like normal butter too. And
Yeah, it's solidified so that it's not like, you know, watery, or it's perfect. So we needed to give it a try.
yes, we do. So we have our healthy, hearty, homemade quick bread right here.
Yes.
Perfect opportunity to try out our butter.
Absolutely. And so Anj and I just spread a little bit on the top. Both the quick bread and the butter are fabulous.
Yeah, they
Definitely.
really taste amazing.
Definitely worth a try.
Yeah, and the fact that it's actually healthy and good for you too, like that's just so great. Because I always subconsciously feel bad if I'm eating like bread and butter kind of things, but this is good for you. Like, this is actually such a nice treat too.
A nice alternative. Absolutely.
Yeah, but honestly, this tastes great. The butter, like, it tastes just like normal butter. Yeah.
Well, we're so glad that you joined us and then you watched the video. We really, really hope that you try the butter.
Yeah.
It's so cool to us that we actually were able to make butter.
Yeah,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Especially with aquafaba, like such a weird ingredient.
Absolutely. So please try this. Let us know if you did, how it turned out for you. Any questions, any ideas for recipes that you want us to do, we would love to do them.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
See you.
See you later. Okay.
Wait, did we forget to put in the avocado oil?
Cannot believe we forgot the avocado oil.